Shalom. I'm going to start this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. I'm going to say Shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144K, along with the 1/3 men, women, and children. To you, I say Shalom. And today I'm going to title this lesson, The Elite Are Going into Slavery. The elites, you so-called heathens, you heathens, you elites that run this world, y'all going into slavery, and you can find it, in the scriptures. So I'm going to pull a few scriptures, and Lord willing, this video will be edifying. So I'm going to start with Psalms 149 and verse 6. Let the high praises of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand. Verse 7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. So the elect, they're going to have a two-edged sword in their hand. And it says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. So the elect, we're gonna have our payback, starting with the elect, because the whole Israel, eventually all of Israel, we're gonna be kings and princesses. But but it starts with the elect. In verse 8, to bind their kings with chains, and their noble with fetters of iron. So we're gonna bind the kings with chains. The so-called kings of this earth, the rulers of this earth, the ones that's making these laws, the ones that's controlling these banks, the ones that's run this world, that the ones that controlling media, television. Ones that control this entertainment industry. All y'all elites is going into slavery. And we're gonna put heavy chains of yoke of iron around y'all necks. Just like I had yokes of iron around our neck, we're gonna have yokes of iron around y'all neck. It says, verse 9, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So we're going to it says to execute upon them the judgments written. There's multiple judgments written in the scriptures, but, I'm going to pull this judgment out. It's in Revelations, because it's a future judgment, that's coming to you so-called, you so-called Edomites, so-called heathens, anybody outside the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native, and Seminole Indians. Outside of Israel, everybody else going into slavery. So I'm going to get a future judgment, that's written. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So who led us into captivity? We was pretty much enslaved, by all these nations. All y'all nations was in cahoots, with putting the so-called Israelites, the so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans, into slavery. So y'all led us into captivity. Y'all gonna go into captivity. And it says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. So who's been killing us with the sword? And still to this day killing us with the sword. You so-called white people, y'all shooting us down in the streets, like dogs. Back in back in the days, y'all was feeding us to the alligators. Y'all probably still do, but y'all fed us to the alligators. Threw us off the ships. got eaten by sharks. Rape. Y'all been raping our women. Raping the men, cut off their penises. Killing our babies. So y'all starting with Esau, y'all nations got a lot to pay for. Y'all just not putting y'all hands on just any people. Y'all putting y'all hands on the children of the Most High. It says, "He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So this is a future judgment. This is a future judgment. For you starting with you so-called elites. You Rothschilds. And so on down. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 23. "And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers." So you so-called kings of this earth, you rulers of this earth, y'all gonna be taking care of our babies in the kingdom. And this kingdom is gonna be played out here on earth. And you so-called queens, y'all gonna be, y'all gonna be thy nursing mothers. And it says, "They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth." So you heathens, y'all gonna have so much shame that y'all not even gonna be able to look the men of the Lord into their eyes. Y'all probably gonna be brought so low that y'all not even gonna be able to look us in our eyes. But that's hard to that's probably hard for people to grasp, because in this society, Esau, starting with Esau, they're esteemed to be so high, but they're gonna be brought so low. And it says, and lick up the dust of thy feet. They're gonna be looking up the dust off our feet. Like dogs. Like dogs lick your boots or something. That's gonna be them. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. For they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So who's waiting on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to return? Not 2/3 of our people. 2/3 of our people worry about a fresh lineup or smoking this blunt, or hitting this bad bitch. 2/3 of our people, they're not even considering, the Lord is on his way back. Or, they probably saying, oh, the Lord, he's not coming today. He's not coming, no time soon. But the men of the Lord, the elect, we signed and crying for the Lord to come, deliver us out of this captivity. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 25. "But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done. And there is no respect of person. But he that does wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done." And that's a clear cut. You know what I'm saying? They these other nations been doing the Israelites wrong. Feeding our baby to alligators. We the last hired, first fired. We getting put in these prison houses. Because the so-called black man and the Hispanics, we fill up. We filling up these jail cells. Shooting us down in the streets. So the Israelite man and woman, we we looked at to be low, but in the kingdom, it's gonna be, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a complete change. And it says, and there's no respect of persons, so the Lord is not a respecter of persons. He don't care, if you're the richest man on the earth. No, you're gonna go to slavery. You know, he's not gonna say, oh, he's a millionaire. The Lord is not gonna punish you. There is no respect of persons. When it comes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And y'all just not putting y'all hands on anybody. Y'all putting your hands on, the children of, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The Israelites. We holy people. So y'all gotta pay for what y'all did. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, until the day that I rise up to the prey. So like I said, the men of the Lord, the elect, we waiting on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We not saying, we not being carnal like these other Israelite groups. We not saying for all Israel to come together and and we gonna take down this white man. The weapons of our warfare is not carnal. Our weapon is the Bible. We not being carnal like these Black Panthers, like the Black Panther movement. We waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to come. And it says, for my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms. So, the Lord, he's going to gather, all these elites, all these heathen nations, he's going to gather them together. And it says that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation. So the Lord, he has a righteous anger, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So, the Lord is gonna bring destruction to this place. And if you turn on the news, you hear all these nations gathering together. Russia and China, they gathering themselves together, to bring down the great whore, which is America. You got North Korea and South Korea, they coming together. All these other nations is coming together. That's Bible prophecy. So, how about Shimei outside? He gonna bring destruction on this place. And, he bringing slavery, and that's starting with you so-called elites. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. So the strangers, that's these other nations. If your father's line don't go back to the children of Israel, which consists of the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all you consider the strangers. And you a heathen. Y'all gonna be building up. Y'all gonna be building up thy walls in the kingdom. And this kingdom gonna be played out right here on earth. And their kings shall minister unto thee, for in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have mercy on thee. So who the Lord gonna have mercy on? Starting with the elect. The Lord gonna have mercy on the elect. The elect. We're not gonna have to taste death. You know, we're not gonna have to come. We're not gonna have to taste death by them thermonuclear missiles. You know, but these 2/3, you know, they're gonna have to die in this world war that's coming up. You know, then they're gonna have to come back. You know, through you know through childbearing. So yeah, man. I hope this lesson was edifying. I hope somebody got edified on this video. So the point of this video is to let you know that Esau, these so-called elites and these heathens. I can't forget these heathens. The Africans, the so-called Chinese, Japanese, Hawaiians, Samoans. Anybody that's not an Israelite, anybody that's not a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Americans, y'all going into slavery, And so Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. I'm gonna give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. And I'm gonna say shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144K, along with the 1/3 men, women, and children, to the next lesson. Shalom.